probably have cat hair everywhere. When don't I? How are you doing? It has been forever since I've had just a hangout and catch up video, so I thought we were very, very overdue for a nice catch up. And I'm having tea instead of wine because it's daytime and I'm just getting over a cold. You know how it is. It was one of those, I pick it up and I don't even sip it. Oh my God. Focus, Monique. Oh, there, now we have a nice lipstick mark on the cup. Okay, so you know how you're like, go, 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 and you're like burning the candle at both ends, and you maintain everything. You got no problem keeping your shit together until the very moment you have time off. And what immediately happens? You get sick. So October, November, I was run, audition, no work, broke as, and just like trying to get it done. December, all of those auditions started paying off, and I've been working like crazy, which will be really awesome in January when I get paid on those jobs. Wasn't so great for Christmas, but Christmas really isn't about how much money you spend, it's about how much love you give. And my life has an abundance of love in it right now. So let me tell you a little bit about what I've been up to. It's been so long and I have so much to catch you up on, and look, I made myself a list. So, I went to Las Vegas for my birthday, had an amazing time, videoed tons of stuff that happened so that I could make a video to share with you this awesome experience. And I have not had freaking time in 2 months to sit down and edit that video. So that is something that you can look forward to well after the fact, but it'll be fun to see the potential for a really fun Vegas trip. In case you might be planning your own trips to Vegas, you can check out what I did and what I said is bad and what I said is good when I get around to making that video, because I just have to sit down and find time to edit, and there ain't been no time lately. Let's see, I was directing a short film that I believe I told you about, and I had to abandon that project, at least for the time being. There just is no time. You only have a certain amount of hours in the day and things you gotta get done, and it was a project that I shot a bunch of it, and I just turned over all of the footage to my co-producer on it, Nancy, and I said, look, you gotta just take the ball and run with it from this point on, because right now I'm just swamped, and if you want to get this done for film festivals and stuff in a timely fashion, you need to get somebody who's got more time to dedicate to it. So that's kind of sad. If she doesn't find anyone else to help edit it and put it together, when my time opens up, I may get back into it, but there you go on that. Same with Spark Lily. God, I have so many plans for Spark Lily and just not enough time to be able to learn a whole new thing while I'm trying to get my life going. Get my life going? My life is going, but I moved to LA 2 years ago, and my goal was I want to represent older women in the media. I want to be an actress on TV shows. I want to do commercials. I want to do print campaigns. Basically, I want to get a silver-haired woman out into the public eye, because there are so many of us, and we are not just, no shade on AARP. AARP is awesome, but we are more than that. We are sexy and fun and rebellious and interesting and creative, and we are still very vibrant women, and we are not just, you know, little old ladies put out to pasture. So that has been what I've been doing, been trying to represent and getting out there and just doing it, and it's going great, and it's awesome, and I love it. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about those things. Got Botox a few weeks ago. I guess about a month ago I got Botox, and I've been pleased with it. I like the effect here. I like the effect here. I had it done around the crow's feet. I don't think I will do the crow's feet next time. A, it saves a few bucks, and B, I like my smile wrinkles. And they didn't completely go away, because I wanted to sort of see what would happen. They didn't completely go away. They were softened, and I looked at them, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, okay, they don't bother me. I like my smile lines, but I do like not frowning when I don't mean to frown. Now, obviously, I'm intentionally frowning, so smooth that out. Sorry. I shot a commercial for Bally Juice, which is a juice that involves the superfruit mangosteen that I know or knew nothing about. It's delicious. I had a great time shooting the commercial for that. We went out to a spot in Malibu called, I think it's Calamigos Ranch is how you pronounce it. And it's this sort of day camp for grown-ups. And I think they may have rooms to rent out there. The facility was closed for the photo shoot, so I didn't really get to talk to people or see it in its usual state. But it looked like a really, really interesting place. There were sofas covered in artificial turf, and pool tables and chandeliers hung outside, and we got to hang out and look at ducks, and it was very serene and just right out of Los Angeles, and sort of a fun place. So if you're in LA and looking for something to do on a Sunday, I'd say drive out to Calamigos Ranch, because I bet you could have a really fun time out there. I'm definitely going to make a point of, when the weather turns and gets, I should say, I mean, it's beautiful. It's been in the 80s. It's amazing weather we've been having. Doesn't feel like December. I'm actually shooting this on New Year's Eve. Tonight is New Year's Eve, so I'm looking forward to an amazing 2018. I don't know about you. I had a lot of bumps in my 2017. 1 year ago, I had just a horrific New Year's Eve. Last year on New Year's Eve, the guy that I had been seeing broke up with me for the final time, and then announced his engagement to another woman. And then I made arrangements to go out with a girlfriend on New Year's Eve, and she stood me up completely without even a phone call. So I sat around and watched QVC because I had an audition for QVC, and I was prepping to audition, and then nothing ever came of that. They never, I don't think they ever even watched my audition. But that's what I did last year, and now here I am a year later, and I have this amazing love of my life, and I don't get to see him very often. I only get to see him 1 or 2 days a week, because we live about an hour and a half away from each other. So that's good and bad. It's nice that we are always left wanting more. We always want to see more of each other, because we just never get enough. So that's kind of good in a way, but it's also bad in a way, because every Sunday when we have to step away, it's like, no, it's so hard. It's like teenage angst. But at age 52, it's wonderful to feel this way, and it's wonderful to know that we can still feel this way, that it's not over. I had intended to make a bunch of videos for the new year, a sort of new year, new you. A lot of my ideas and thoughts, I was going to do all these videos, and then I got sick and I was just like coughing and wheezing and gasping, and I lost my voice for about a week, so I couldn't make those videos, and kind of not much point in doing it after the fact, but I may get around to it, you never know. What else has been going on? Okay, I did the shootout at Calamigos Ranch. If you're in LA, I'd say that's something you gotta go check it out. If you're just visiting LA, if you're passing through, it's heading towards Malibu and sort of back in the canyons. Great location, would be a really fun way to spend the day. I did a commercial for Straight Talk, and they made my hair so big. In fact, I will put the link to the Straight Talk commercial. It is up on YouTube, and I will put the link right there, so check it out. See that little eye right there? Click on that. You will see my commercial for Straight Talk. I know, because you don't want to really be on YouTube to watch commercials, so here I'm pointing at the commercial, and it's not exactly what you want to see, but if you're interested, there you go. Sorry. But we wanted sort of a vintagey look for the spot. There are two different little setups in the spot, sort of a 1970s setup with this very funny gentleman with a big 70s stash. And then my spot, which was sort of this, we wanted to have that sort of early 1960s uptight chick that can't quite make it through the day without a lot of Valium and maybe a couple martinis. So that was my character. When the holidays roll around, everyone says, "Oh, Joyce, how do you get your turkey so rare?"
Monique, that was great. We were a little late.
The director asked me where I would shop to find vintage attire or something that appeared vintage, and you know my favorite store is PinUp Girl. So I took him to my favorite store and we selected a dress to wear for the spot at my favorite store, and then I got to keep the dress, so yay, win-win. My hair was so teased and so big, I shot this little video afterwards when I got home that night because, well, just take a look. Okay, here is a holiday tip for you. If you are at a function and you have incredibly big teased hairsprayed hair, do not try to brush through this. This cotton candy stuff is just going to get tangled up in a brush. Do not do it. Jump into the shower, big wad of cheapo hair conditioner, and work it through with your fingers and just gradually melt all that hairspray off, and you will keep some hair on your head for next time. Love you bunches. Then I got to do the funnest photo shoot for PinUp Girl clothing. They contacted me and asked me if I would be available for a photo shoot, and they mentioned the location, the Los Angeles Theater, which was built in, I think, 1931, and is just gorgeous and dilapidated. So it's sort of got this faded Hollywood glamour. You kind of feel like there's ghosts around every corner. Just so many little locations. It was just an amazing place to shoot. And they wanted to do very Hollywood glam. They wanted an old Hollywood glam style, and that doesn't appeal to me at all, right? You know I'm all about old Hollywood glam. So here are a few of the images from my shoot with PinUp Girl clothing. I will drop a link to PinUp Girl website down below if you see any of the jewelry or the dresses that might be of interest to you. No, this is not a sponsored video, it's just my favorite store. And it was just such a magical day because I had this whole team of it was all women, Heidi, the photographer, is amazing. She made me look great. Erica doing the makeup, another Erica doing the hair. Whitney was styling me. Laura creates these incredible gowns. It's amazing what you can do with a team of really talented women. So please check out PinUp Girl Clothing if you are looking for a dress. Probably a little late for New Year's Eve, but not too late for, I'm thinking Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Or just, for you, for your soul, because you gotta take care of your soul, right? And it was just really fun to be the sparkly princess that I always imagined I was when I was a little girl playing dress up, and I got to be a grown-up girl at 52 playing dress up and feeling like a sparkly princess, and that was pretty freaking awesome in my book. Oh, we had fires. The fires that we've had in California are so tragic and so awful, just horrifying, and the air quality is of course terrible. And it's weird, when I was trying to do some videos with befores and afters, and I had completely different lighting because of the fires, and it's hard to shoot an after that matches the before when there were no fires before, and now everything is orange because California is on fire. It's so sad, it's so tragic, and it's still going on. It hasn't ended, and it's going to be a long time before they really have those fires under control, and it's just frightening. My ex-husband lives right there, and I turned on the news and I saw the house that I used to live in, and he's okay, and we still have a couple of cats that were around back then. They're in their 20s. They were evacuated and they were all okay. So pray for California. I have done some amazing eating on my weekends, and if you follow me on Instagram, you see lots and lots and lots of pictures of food, mostly tacos, because I like tacos. I mean, tacos and wine, tacos and wine, tacos and wine. That's what you see. You see a lot of tacos and wine on my Instagram, and sometimes that's as much of my personal life as I am comfortable sharing. Not that I want to be like weird and mysterious, but respectful of all people's privacy. We've gone over this. I had a pretty fun shoot. I don't know if I should even say it. I feel like I'm going to jinx it if I say anything about it now, but I'll just tell you what the deal is, and we'll hope that I don't jinx it. Knock wood. I got a billboard. I know, right? Okay, I maybe got a billboard. I got a 66% chance at a billboard. We'll put it that way. A real estate firm, a big real estate firm in Northern California, has expanded into Southern California, and they're making their presence known. And we got to do this exciting photo shoot for this billboard. And they did a number of different setups. They arranged me and some other people in a few different ways in a few different locations. And we will see what image the client chooses. It may be one of the setups that I am in. It may not be. But my fingers are crossed, so cross your fingers for me. It would be really, really fun to be on a billboard. So if that happens, I will be shooting a video, and I'll bring my parents down. We'll take pictures in front of it, totally geek out. And I don't even pretend to be cool. You know how there are those people who are like, oh yeah, whatever, I'm on that. Like it happens all the time. I'm sorry, I'm not that jaded. I would think that it would be pretty freaking exciting, and we'll see if it happens. Keep you posted. We shot at a couple of locations, and here is a little snippet of video that I shot at one of the locations.
So you know how I like to say yes to the experience? Well, I said yes to the experience, and today I'm shooting at a $45 million estate. I'm not affording a $45 million estate, but it's fun to play like I am for a day.
No, that's not a mirror.
There's another pool?
See, you can look straight through. Look, so you can walk straight
Right. What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Another pool?
Yeah. See? This is all locked.
Because one indoor pool is not enough.
And look at all the showers in there.
This house is incredible. I did not get to go inside and explore the house. We had like one little area that we were allowed into. We were shooting on the outside, so I only saw the outside of it. This house is on the market for $45 million. I know, right? Like, crazy. And you know, I'm just in this billboard, I'm just sitting on the lounge by the pool, like, of course this is my home. This $45 million estate with 27,000 square feet, 14 bathrooms, 10 bedrooms, 2 indoor swimming pools, the outdoor swimming pool. Oh my God, so over the top. I can't imagine anybody living like that, but it was sure fun to visit for a day. And then the next day, we shot at a home in Malibu. Now, in California, I have seen many sunsets over the ocean. That is normal, California. Sunsets in the west. I don't ever see the sun rise over the ocean. And as we were starting our day, you know, you drive to the location, it's still dark. We're there right when the sun is coming up, and we got to watch the sun rise over the ocean, because for some crazy reason, this particular house is on a place where it juts out and it faces east. So we could see the sun rise over the Pacific Ocean, which was just, my mind exploded. So that was super fun for me.
Well, here we are in Malibu, enjoying a beautiful view, but it's still very early. We got to see the sunrise this morning, and amazingly, we saw the sunrise over the ocean, which is something we don't get to see in California. So here is this amazing view, and behind me you can see the crew setting up for the shot. And now I'm blind and I can't see anything.
I'm waiting for an opportunity to tackle something in the pool. To somebody.
You haven't been in the pool yet, so you need to.
I have a feeling your husband is the one. We didn't bring him my lobster.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. And then one more. Monique, just take a little bit of a step back. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, and stay in position, but you can rest.
I think you should close your mouth a little more. Yeah, like more of a smile. Okay, now you're like look like you're streaming a little bit. Yeah, more like a smile.
Try to look happy about it.
Working on a little independent film called Gam Cam Girl, and I play a very uptight deputy director of the NSA, and that has been a hoot working on that. It's fun for me to play a very straight-laced, buttoned-up character, hair slicked back. By the way, you pretty much always will only see me in my hair in a ponytail most of the time now, not because I think it's the prettiest hairstyle in the world, but all of these jobs that I'm working on, they are being very, very, very harsh with my hair, teasing and spraying and curling, and it is really going through some harsh treatment. So what I have been doing is in my off time, my hair's just in a ponytail, because that's all I'm gonna do with it. I'm just gonna keep it easy, keep it simple, keep it slicked back, not do anything with it, and let it sort of heal. If I have to go into an audition, I will try to push it up and make it look a little better than it is right now. But yeah, trying not to, because white hair, I didn't know this before this, but white hair turns yellow so easily. So just really, really have to use a lot of thermal protective sprays when you're using heat styling on it, and try to avoid heat styling whenever possible. Having a boyfriend for Christmas has been really freaking awesome. It's really awesome. I can't tell you how awesome it is. And not just any boyfriend, but an amazing boyfriend. This is it, guys. I am so in love with him. And he is such a good man and such a kind man. And we had an amazing Christmas. We went to Santa Barbara. We stayed at a wonderful resort. My parents came down. We spent Christmas Day with my family. It was just really beautiful and wonderful, and so much love and so much joy. I'm bursting with it. I'm literally bursting with it. It's just crazy that this can happen at age 52. And a couple of days ago, I worked on an episode of a Facebook show called Stuffin Sam. This is wild, out there, wacky, offensive comedy, really designed for the 13 to 30 age crowd. It is created and directed and produced by Brandon Rogers, who created Magic Funhouse. By the way, Magic Funhouse, very sad news. We don't know what's going on with it. Full Screen discontinued their streaming video service as of tomorrow. So our beautiful, wonderful series will have no home until they can possibly shop it around and find a home elsewhere. So I will keep you posted on that. Just don't know what's going on with it right now. But Brandon has been shooting this wacky series with another one of his characters. He does all this sketch comedy. I did one episode of Stuffin Sam, and it is on YouTube. So the link is right there. I will put the link to it right there. And this next episode that I did, I'm playing a different character, the one that I shot a couple days ago, playing a different character, and he wanted me to look completely different. He said, I don't want anyone to know it's the same person. So I created a different look. And it's funny when I posted a picture of that on Instagram, and a lot of people are, people kind of get bent out of shape when they see me in a brunette wig. Like no, I'm an actor. Sometimes I play different characters, and sometimes my characters look different from what I look like. And, someday I may play an alien with ears that are pointing up to here and a bald cap. And it doesn't mean that that's who I am. That's just the character that I'm playing that day. And if I get a big long witch nose attached with a mole and hair coming out of it, well, that's my character,
And then I'll get to use the extra creepy witch voice, and that'll be really fun, because I never get to use that voice.
Well, as I'm getting older, I expect those opportunities to crop up more and more. I do love being an actor in my 50s. It is far more interesting. I get to play a wider variety of parts. I do have to, the Botox, and I did have a little Restylane. Those are things that I have to do to remain competitive, but I'm also absolutely 100% comfortable with looking my age. I just want to look the best that I can for my age, which is why, I tried the Botox. I now have an opinion about where I want to do it and where I don't want to do it, because I like these wrinkles. I don't want these wrinkles to be gone. I like them there. So we will keep them so that there is always evidence of my smiling and my joy. And that catches you up on my last couple of months, and I wish you a happy and prosperous 2018. May you have all the love and joy in the world that you deserve. You can change your life. You can make your life into anything you want it to be. I was so dark for so many years, and even just a year ago, 1 year ago today, I was sitting around crying for myself and feeling bad because I didn't have love in my life. I didn't have any friends to do things with, or all my friends had other plans. And some of you may find yourself in that position. And you know what? It's okay. Just take care of yourself and love yourself. If you don't have big plans for New Year's Eve, you know what? Sitting at home and giving yourself a facial and giving yourself a pedicure and maybe do a little dry brushing and have a glass of wine and have a night of self-care. You can do that any night. I love you bunches. I hope you have an amazing 2018. I can't wait to see what the next year brings, and hopefully it will bring me more videos. I'm sorry that I haven't had a lot of videos lately. Please know that when I'm not shooting videos, it's because I'm shooting commercials and maybe billboards and maybe wacky YouTube videos with, well, other artists that, it's paying gigs, so, just know that I'm out there doing stuff and I'm trying to represent all of us, and maybe I'm not always here present with you to talk to you like this, but you're always, always here in my heart. I love you bunches. Drop your comments down below.